Yo, if they ain't for you, you gon' feel it. Hear me now, for real. If they ain't for you, you gon' feel it, baby. Make this video, make sure you like the stat. Make this video just around for family members that you just don't feel right about no more. Maybe they hating on you. Maybe you just never felt that from them. You feel me? People be hating for no reason. Snakes, all that. Just because they family, you ain't gotta be around. That's what this video will be about. Jesus was a saint, but he was the right saint, the holy saint. First thing he spoke of was your family, your people, your members, your close ones, the ones you say you love. A lot of these people ain't no good. Speculation, dictations, take advantage of people. Well, come and open up the door for anybody that's still trying to stay humble, trying to bear witness to their own pain, going through the whole focus of wondering why everything is going wrong for them. Maybe you're not around the right people. They don't want to get you to the next level. You feel me? Some people that you think for you ain't for you. Don't believe what these people say. You ain't gotta love nobody just because they in your family. Either you love them from a distance or cut them off. It's time for you to be the lion. You feel me? Because a lot of people don't really know what's right from wrong. Excuse me for these clippers. And they ain't telling the truth. So you gotta come up with your own game plan. When it comes to people, brothers, sisters, mothers, fathers, girlfriends, relationships, first thing you cut off is that emotional standpoint, that spirit, whatever you got going on with them. Secondly, anything that you share with them, bear with them. If they ain't feeling right, they ain't saying the right things to you. If it's something snotty, something greasy, if they talking about you behind your back, whatever it is, you should know what to do already at that point. But I know people believe in the Bible just like I did. You know that you got to stay humble, loving, and then being in grace. But that's being loving yourself. You feel me? Loving yourself first. And never forget the past. Never forget what nobody did to you. You forgive everybody, but you never forget what they do to you. Never forget. Because when that bowling ball come back rolling back again, make sure you hit them hard and knock all them pins down at the same time. Do you hit me? You ain't got to be with these people forever. Just because they change or did whatever they did, that pain that you got in you, that ain't gonna never change. It ain't gonna never be right. It's like Listerine. You can clean your mouth 100 damn times, but it's gonna get dirty the next day. See, people you grew up with, that you got special attachments with. You have conversations with certain people, certain drinks with certain people. You feel like you're at those timeless moments, a happy face and just talking and being around dad and being around mom and them, everything is just kumbaya. But then them days when it go back to that play where you just ain't feeling this person, they just pissed you off in the wrong type of way. Well, if that's being the case, then maybe you should change your standpoint, change your stance, and probably get ready for the things that's coming at hand with these people. You feel me? It took me a long time to really learn what a snake is. But most of the snakes that people talk about is in your families, either in your relationship, or either whatever's going on in between you and a close call. Because you ain't gonna feel it unless it's really close to you. You ain't gonna feel them. If they ain't real, you gonna feel them at the beginning of it. And that's what people don't understand. If you ain't real, motherfuckers gonna know you ain't real. Excuse my language. They gonna know you ain't real from the get-go. Even no matter what you go through. You ain't real, you ain't been real to the beginning from the 100. What I keep was, if you ain't been real from the beginning, you ain't real going down the line. You can do whatever you do, but at the same time, it's still 80%. It's still like an 87% level with that. Even if they got into your good graces, even if they got back into your heart, whatever so-called they think they did, make sure you keep 2 steps ahead of the game on them. Because they might not be 100. See, I got problems all over. Well, I did have problems all around the circle, but when it comes to people, number one, hating, don't care, neighbors. See, it's time for you to become the lion instead of the devil praying against you. See, you can hurt them worse than they hurting you off of just a little things that you say because they don't know. Number two, don't never know nothing. Don't never let them know what you're doing. If they don't know what you're doing, then how can they even speculate? And if they speculate, then they put lies and slanders together to hurt their own self. Because at the end of the day, the people that's believing, you ain't need them around your circle anyway. You ain't got to keep your circle small, but keep them lions around you. The ones that's going to keep it real and make sure they real lions and they ain't got their paws like Scott. Because if they do, then they shouldn't be around you. Love your brother like you love thyself, but love thyself first. Because you your own brother. Your spirit, your heart, your mind, your conscience, your energy. You ain't got to hear the gospel every day, but you can pray every day for power, for glory, for riches, for wealth, to go through that grind, because I've been through that grind, still going through the grind, still going through the turmoil. You just ain't putting money first, putting the spirit first for the deliverance. Because you keep your head in the game, you stay ahead of everybody else. For real. You don't need no brother, you don't need that. Might ask me for a dispatch. What? Join here. I'm not joining y'all. I already know what y'all. I ain't doing that. I already seen people true colors. Come on now. Like, for real. What I'm gonna play with them for? Just scratching my ear a little bit. Like anybody. Like, I can tell you, like, if I told you the truth right now, like, people in my family got bad spirits. Number one, my sister got a bad spirit. I can just put that out there on blast. They ain't gotta like to stop, but if they watch the video, I'm gonna keep it 100. Because you ain't 100 with me, I'm a 100 person. I'm a Leo. I'm a dog. Like, I'm not gonna play with you. Not at all. And Jesus come first. That's the one that taught me everything. It ain't rags to riches. It ain't about righteousness. Ain't no one in this world is good but God himself. Because you do gotta hurt somebody. You gotta hurt feelings. You gotta get through the emotional transition. You gotta elevate your spirit. And the only way you're gonna do that is by doing what some people call wrong. But the Bible, many people say it contradicts itself, but it's supposed to help you elevate your spirit to that righteous factor. You'll never be God, you'll never be Jesus, but at the same time, you can elevate yourself to a point, to that standpoint where he want to get you at, because you're automatically going to be there when you're in heaven. But when you're down here, this is Satan's world, so at the same time, you got to get your mind right, you got to get your health right, you got to do all those things. And your flesh is against you, your mind is against you, your spirit is against you. Your flesh lust does all those things, goes around the circle, puts you up and down, moments and emotional. Never put nobody first before you. Never. Don't ever put family morals, blood bonds, none of that before you. Because it's going to hurt you in the long run. You here for your own elevation, your own spirit. And if they not running with you, they not rocking with you in the way that you going, and if they don't understand what you're going and just went against you, then those are not the people that you need to be around, because those are the people that need to be around the crowd. You feel me? See, I learned my lesson from everything that I've been through. See, people don't know Jesus was with me from the beginning to get-go to all these things starting. I was wondering why the things were starting for me, because I was already on the elevated level. Now that the brick wall came down, all the breakthroughs that went through whatsoever, whatever you want to call it, I already got my plan established. See, most people that are around my life right now, like, yeah, through the trials and tribulations I've been through, I see who's real, but at the same time, I'll never forget the past. Do you hear me? See, forgiveness in my heart come first. Then I have to dish out that forgiveness to others. And you have to do all these things in the right way. Go through that path. Go through that transition. It's like working out. Just like you work out your body, you got to work out your spirit. You really can't play with people like that no more. Because most of the church, majority of the church, Jesus is talking about is fake. And you can tell it's fake. It's not helping nobody. It's not about prosperity. It's not helping the homeless. It's not doing anything. The only things that they trying to get people to see that they are holy. They need money. Because if you're only speaking to people in certain crowds in certain areas, and you ain't going in deep into the levels or areas where you need to be and doing what he did, God did when he was down here, that is not a real church. I'm sorry. That's why Jesus spoke against the church. Said he'd tear the church down in 3 days and rise it back up. He wasn't talking about bricks. He was talking about the spirit. See, everything that he was talking about bricks, a lot of people don't even understand the story. We all spirits, baby, at the end of the day. You don't need a woman. You don't need nothing. You don't need a wife or none of that. You don't. It's a fear factor test for a lot of people in the church right now, and they ain't go past it. That's what tribulation, such things as so on and so on. See, the prophet spoke before these things happened, many years before these things happened, until that day came. just like Noah, just like other things. So you gotta ask yourself and get yourself an understanding. But this video is basically on the opinion of being around family and being and believing in the Bible and being around all these folks that gang bang and do all this extra crap that they think that is pushing them to the next level. You only go so far with certain things anyway. That should be in the back of anybody's mind anyway. Because it's going to be boundaries that you ain't going to be able to break through just by your particular character. Boundaries that you ain't going to be able to break through just by your particular thinking, which is in that character. See, it's not all about just the grind. It's how you grind. It's not all about the way you talk. It's what you do with your spirit when you're moving these things, when you're elevating these things. See, find your peace within the system that you're working in. Do your work. Do your morals. Don't care what nobody say. If you doing the greatest thing on the entire earth that man did 1,000 years ago, why would somebody come tell you that it's wrong? Because they're a hater. Period. They ain't told a lot of people that UFC fight right now. You can't fight. You can't do this. You're not good enough. Many people have heard these things. Kobe Bryant, go to high school, elevated himself, drove straight to the NBA. Took him a minute to get into the elite level, but he transitioned to it. Period. People scared to even take risks for their life, take out loans, take out things that can elevate them to the next level. But if you're going to do something like that, make sure you have a backup plan whatsoever. And please like to start on this video too once again, so I can start moving, so I can start pushing and really get into a lot of people's mind. Because a lot of people just think Jesus is fake, Jesus is soft, Jesus is this, that. And the number one thing I'm going to let you know, Jesus is never soft. First of all, he spoke against transgenders, gays, because you're going to make the world instinct, period. And there's no conversation about it. Number two, second thing is the church is fake. It's all about prosperity. It's all about money. You go in there dressing good. You got your nice sandals on. You got your jewelry on. You're playing pianos. You're beating the drums. Are you saving anybody? Are you really going out, going deep? I'm not talking about knocking on doors. Jehovah's Witnesses is not real either. Let's make that a fact. Let's make that clear, period. And if you don't believe what I'm saying anyway, well, I just don't give a damn. And anyway, be thorough with you. Be thorough. That's how our father was. Be thorough. The first people he talked to was black people. They denied the faith, they denied the truth, so he gave the spirit to the white people. That's why I give you a hint. That's why you see most white people are more natural to the earthly desires of this world. They can put a tent up anywhere. They can swim anywhere. They got out of the world ideas that they go through with. When you got a black person that can't even step out their door or something for something particularly useless like the rain or something, because they want to look good and make sure their clothes don't get wet. Most people on a higher level of spirituality does not think on that entire level. I know you have to bear with these people, but if you want to break branch and really want to do something and really want to have a fun life, then the first thing you're going to have to do is really cut these people off on certain areas of your life. Don't get them access, don't get them the willpower, don't get them nothing. Because what I'm experiencing right now is a lot of people that don't have the idea or the opinion or the elevation of mind thinking or the curiosity, the courage, whatever you want to call it. They don't have it. Period. They don't have it. The willpower, the authenticity, the mindset. Most of them copycats. Most of them won't do something that nobody else has never done before. And that's a stipulation I can never follow. See, everybody want to do the same thing to elevate the same way because they see other people elevating the same way. But true growth comes from a person growing themselves from the root up. See, if you build your house on sand, it's gonna fall. You build your house on a rock, that rock is gonna stand forever. No matter how many times the wind hit, the wind blow, no matter how many people talk about you, no matter how many fights you had, no matter how many emotional crises you went through, you're still building because you're still growing. But with a house with no sand, no direction, no path, you're just everywhere. You're just an emotional roller coaster. You're going this way, you're going this way. You're dealing with her, you're dealing with him. You let anybody say what they want to you. You just believe whatever comes to float your boat that puts money in your pocket. You will never ever be able to grow like that. Just from my experience. I don't know about your experience, but you'll never be able to grow like that. unless you just fully give in to Satan's desires and lust for power, and you want all these things right now, the wrong way, the wrong side, go ahead. It's right there. But at the end of the day, he's still coming to kill you. I mean, you glorify yourself, but what good if it takes you don't have nothing to hit? You ain't got no heart. See, root of all evil ain't money. Root of all evil ain't what people think it is. Some people just don't give a damn. And on a holy note, some people you shouldn't give a damn about because they're going to hold you back. We are in the art of being a man. The Lord teaches us how to be a man and a woman, period. To teach us to elevate and grow, period. Jesus died to free the spirit, so we're able to grow in any area that we want to. Talking to women, becoming a millionaire, just doing everything we possibly can because we're unlimited, infinite beings now. But the holy way, the righteous way, following Jesus Christ's way, you're going to go through the hardest path of probably your entire life because it doesn't take money to get here. It doesn't has a value in this world to really just glorify yourself. It's all about understanding the spirit inch by inch by inch by inch. And some can develop very fast in us. Some can grow from these mindsets, but we're not here meant to be no fools by nobody. And like I said, the first thing I spoke about is family. You're not here to be fools. You're not here for somebody to tell you that they love you and break you the next very day when they feel like they can. You're not here for that. You're not here for friends that want you to drink and drink and drink and then just take advantage of your money or just take advantage of your time because they're basically wasting your time. Time is more valuable than money, period. You got the time to do many things. You might not have the money all the time. You don't. And when you get to a certain amount of money, money becomes boring because money is not all of us. You get all that money, you grow to what? A big fat pig? Just a couple of thousands change people. You want to get to a certain extent. Me, I'm going to say me. I just want to get to a certain extent. Well, I can help the world, worldwide in particular. Period. A spiritual growth, nonetheless, communicating with the right people. Have real niggas, real men, real loved ones, real people, and they don't have to be blood because we're already all blood. You have to find the right people. Some people you have to grow with for years, some people you just connect with just like that. Because you don't understand they went through the same thing. Maybe they went through the same thing you did. Maybe they came through something hard. And this is the beautiful thing about believing in Jesus Christ. You will know when you see a real one. You will know when you see a fake one. Because the fake ones ain't never going to be as deep as you. They ain't going to never have that heart as you. And you're going to know that just by their actions, just by their will, just by the way that how they particularly go about themselves. See, liars, thieves, all these people, like no. Cut them all off. I've been through that. I've been through all the sneakers, sneers, snobs, and bribes, and I'm your best friend, and I snake you at the end. Like, no, it's all over. You kill them off. Cut the snake's head off. The lion, whatever you want to be the wolf in sheep's clothing. Because our time is coming, whether they like it or not. Whether you be with her or you be with him, whatever you think you're doing, it's going to be a certain point of time where you have to cut these people off. I'm not talking about cutting from a distance. Be disrespectful. Do so unto others as they do unto you. You feel me? Because your spirit going to be feeling bad. Jesus is going to let you know if you just going the wrong entire direction or so what. Or you're just suffering and suffering and suffering. And it's going to point a time walk. The period table of suffering is going to definitely come to its standpoint. And you're going to really have to show what you're really working with. Because the surrounding area, the surrounding environment, if you don't like it, then that's your mind telling you it's time you to get out and grow somewhere else. Be the boogeyman. They hate you, be the boogeyman. They mad at you because you want to do this, be the boogeyman. Be Scarface, be Scarecrow. Because that's what we all become to people who just don't know how to grow right, who just don't know how to love a person, who just don't know how to be happy for another person. Period. You got people out here just get mad because you ain't hand them a spoon or a cup the wrong way. So what makes you think I'm gonna waste my time on anybody? Why would you waste your time? Do you want to waste your time with people that just waste their time, with people that just be catching an attitude over anything and everybody? No, I'm not saying just break off because you can grow with people, but at the same time, what I'm telling you is learn who these people are, and they're not connecting, cut them the fuck off. Period. You don't have to sit here constantly dealing with the wrong people over and over again. Especially they get disrespectful to the point of disrespecting your kids, disrespecting your livelihood, disrespecting your dreams. And I've been through a lot of that. So I damn sure have no need of showing no mercy when it comes to my dreams, to anybody. I'm willing to cut off any and everybody, relationships, parents, bloods, whatsoever. You disrespect me again, it's going to get to a standpoint where I'm just going to have to disrespect you in the harshest manner, in the most poetic, justice, crucial, ugly way. That's how I feel. I'm a grown man. I'm 29 years old. So I have just no will to take anybody's bullshit anymore. And that's how you have to be when you're working to elevate your growth. This is my growth standpoint. Showing no mercy. Period. No mercy. You gotta be like that. And if they think they know what you're on, then never let them know what you're thinking. Period. Nobody give a damn about vacations. Nobody give a damn about who's looking good. It's all about who did good at the end. Or who put the big puzzle together. You feel me? I'm all about growth. I'm not about here to get to here. Stop right here, take my time, get lazy, and then go right here. Then go back here. Then you gotta go back here. No. I don't believe in political, the American way, whatever you want to call it. Whatever you want to think of it. I believe in Christ. I believe in Jesus. I believe in the things in the spirit because I haven't felt it. I damn sure ain't synced it, and I have no time to waste time with people who's not just gonna get to that level, who's gonna disrespect the things that you're going through, just disrespect any things that come to your mind that seems great, because people tend to destroy great things before great things even be possible. So go out there and do the things that you think is impossible. Have faith, and know that in His power, in our weakness, His power is made perfect. Remember those things. If you're a Christ believer, then read the fear of the Lord is wisdom. Because the first thing is say, I ain't gonna say the first thing, that makes me a liar. But I will tell you that slaying the land, you will get wealth. What did you think He meant by that? Have to kill off the land. What did you think He meant by that? Those who are against you. See, at the time period that we're in, King Saul's house is falling. The haters, the jealousy, the prideful ones, the ones that had the anointing is being taken away and given to the sons of David, the sons of David's house. David's house. That's not a rumor, that's a fact. So, there are many people that really got connections to the real one. And I'm talking about the real Lord, the Lord of hosts, the King of kings, whatever you want to call him, Emmanuel. Yes, Father is good. And He's damn sure is here. And most men out here are full of shit. So, women too. So, with that being said, never let nobody trap this or this on anything. Family, never, ever, and I mean ever let them think they got a hold of you or your goals or your destiny or your power. No relationship, no people, no friends. At the end of the day, as you see me being alone, it's gonna be you when you die. Yeah, that's truth. So stop fucking with the fuck arounds. Be very serious about this video. And yes, we're free of spirit. We're not held to no bounds of no chains, no nothing. Do what you have to do to get to the level that you need to be on. But go about it in a Christ way. Not all the way pure evil. Just elevate your spirit to the point where you can be a warrior. You can be a destroyer of those who come against you with the enemy. Be a praying warrior. Be a fighting warrior. And just be you. For real. So that's the way to be. At one point. One point, it's going to be victory. Some point is going to be defeat. Some point is going to be glorious. And make sure you like the style. Like the video. Don't rock with snakes. Period. Holla at you. God bless you. Amen.